Hi guys, welcome back to Mark Anthony's Music Picks, episode 11. Today's theme is going to be In Case You Missed It. So I'm going to go back through some of the titles from the last decade and cover a few that were maybe a little bit more obscure or that didn't get as much attention or didn't get the attention that they deserved. First off, I'm going to start with this track on the label called Ethos. And this is like kind of a mysterious white label, but it contains one track called Mutual Attraction Lost Tape. This is a very cool house jam. It has a bit of lo-fi percussion in it, like a little bit of Lies, like Long Island, what the heck is it called? Well, the Lies label. It has that aesthetic to it, but also a softness to it lurking behind it that's very pure and timeless. The thing that's really cool about this is that it pairs up very well with its YouTube video, which is just super cool. The YouTube video, which I'm going to link down below, has it has a guy featured that has like a certain set of dance moves that he's like an old school cat, and he has a certain set of dance moves that he just likes to like hit like these certain rhythms. And he basically traveled all around London to like different landmarks in this video and recorded himself. It looks like he just set up a camera and just started dancing, and it's all synchronized to this track, which I think just kind of fits into that whole old school aesthetic and vibe that this has. It's a 2010 release. It has like that modern lo-fi percussion that I mentioned, and also like an overall very genuine vibe that gives it a timelessness. So definitely check this out. This used to be 40 or 50 bucks to get, and now you can get it for 10 or 11 euros I saw on Discogs. So total heater. The rest of the tracks, I don't really, I can't really comment that much on them. I bought it just for the one track, and I totally feel like it's worth it. Next up, I have an artist that a lot of people are very familiar with, especially if you're involved in the resident advisor community, and that's DJ Sprinkles. This is his release called House Explosion, and like I said, there's two options for this. There's the blue vinyl and there's the black vinyl here. I always opt for black if there's an option, because people very often complain about the color releases. As far as the music goes, the tracks that are on this originated on the Roots Not Roots CD, which came out all the way back in 2006. And it's a very, very timeless sound, very classic Sprinkles. I think what really makes Sprinkles records special and why people gravitate to them is that he has a combination of drama in the elements, and also he writes really good bass lines. And I know that sounds like a simple formula, but a lot of people don't write original or creative sounding bass lines. Sprinkles records almost always will rock your speakers, and this one is no exception. If you listen to the Roots Not Roots CD, you'll see that the tracks that are on this record here are the best tracks on there. So it's like a really cool greatest hits slash compilation. A1 Down Home is probably the second best track. Very dramatic, has that very like late 90s Junior Vasquez, big room, New York, kind of just a dramatic catwalk kind of vibe to it. The A2 Double Secret is, I think, the best track on here and the best track on the Roots Not Roots CD. As soon as that thing starts hitting, I listen to it in the car. It just sits with you just perfectly. It's so badass. It's pure. It's perfect. It's as good as a house record can get, in my opinion. Also, the F the Download track on the A3 is pretty cool, but it's only like 2 minutes long, so I'm not sure what the point is there. On the flip side, you get Hobo Train. Hobo Train, for me, I don't really like it. It gets a lot of really good reviews on Discogs. I'm not saying it's bad. There's just something about the aesthetic there that doesn't do it for me, but other people like it. So I would say give this whole record a try. Like I said, I got the repress, and you can get this still for about 10 to 15 euros on Discogs. Next up, we have a Carl Craig remix of two classic artists, Juan Atkins and Moritz Von Oswald. They did their Transport album, or I'm sorry, it's called Transport. And the remix that I like is the Carl Craig on the A. The reason I like this so much is because of how dark it is, and also because they had the patience when they produced the track to let the intro roll for maybe 2 to 3 minutes with no kick. So I think this would lend itself very well to like a mid-set kind of breakdown where you want to maybe trance people out a little bit, or if you're just coming on and you wanted to create some suspense before dropping something big, this would really get it done. This has 250 owners on Discogs, which is like a lot of people, so I'm not saying this totally fell through the cracks, but I think it should have sold more than it did because it's so awesome. Carl Craig makes a lot of tracks, and because of that, some are hit, some are miss, and I feel like this was a huge hit that didn't quite get all the attention that it deserved. So this is Trezor 298, Juan Atkins, Moritz Von Oswald, Transport remixes. The A side is the one for me. B side's not bad, just like it just doesn't eclipse the A, so I'm just focusing on the A side. Last up, I have an artist called Nautil that I don't know really anything about. This is an EP called Canopee. I'll see if I can zoom in on that there. Nautil, Canopee. And this is slow motion, Donato Dazzi kind of hypnus style music. And right now it's still cheap and easy to get. This is a $10 record. And I think this is better than most new Dazzi that's come out in the last 5 years. It's slow, it's hypnotic, and it reminds me of like an early Mike Parker kind of Donato Dazzi from like 2005 that was resurrected and done very well. So give this a try. That's my last pick for the day. I still have some other themes that I want to do for episode 12 and 13 that I'm looking forward to breaking out for you guys. I'm gonna try to do like some greatest hits and some gems. And I'm also going to try to focus on doing one where I just focus on one artist and maybe present the top 5 tracks for that artist. So I have a few more ideas coming. Stay tuned and take care.